Hey everyone, it's the patient hodler coming at you with another video, and in this one we are going to talk about whale movements in and out of the Ecomi token, but also into the Veve collectibles. This is a short one and I'm honestly only making this to bring you out here into this awesome nature scenario. But before we start, please keep in mind that I'm a crypto and NFT investor and not a financial advisor. So please do your own research before you ape into the Ecomi token and or the Veve collectibles. Also, if you enjoy this content, please consider dropping a like, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you think about Ecomi and Veve, and that whales are starting to move into both, in the comments below. At this point, I want to also thank my Patreons for supporting me all the time, even throughout this bear market. This means a lot to me and makes all of these little videos possible. So thank you so much for being my rare hodlers. If you want to become a rare hodler, link down in the description to the Patreon, or become a channel member and you will find yourself minted onto my end screen and onto this screen here. Now with that out of the way, let's get started. So I am here in the middle of a little river, so this is going to be a little bit different to my usual nature walks, but as you can see here, I am standing actually in the river. And what I wanted to talk about is, first thing, that we have the whale John T-Plex. He's also posting on Twitter. He was on a channel with Randy Chavez explaining how he accumulated another 500 million Ecomi tokens during the price point of 0.002, so 20% of a cent. Now we are at 0.0015 and we have wicked down to even 0.0012 at the time, and he has just posted that he did accumulate more and he's expecting a spike up. And it is interesting to see, because he is someone who is telling us that he is accumulating and waiting for this leg up, and he says the bottom would be in for Bitcoin, where I at least slightly disagree from a perspective of the fundamentals, but we are going to talk about this a little bit later. Yesterday, for example, I've also seen some sell orders, big sell orders on 0.016, so 100 million Ecomi in those sell orders. So these big sell walls that we are seeing right now could be just manipulation of the price to keep people selling down. But this doesn't mean that in the macro perspective, he and the others could see something that is really different from the perspective that we have right now. So in my opinion, from the fundamental standpoint, we have a bigger problem, because we have the rate hikes, we have the rampant inflation, we have cracked supply chains, we have the housing market potentially in trouble because of the rate hikes, we have the Fed and Jerome Powell coming up with more basis point rate hikes. So we are expecting a rate hike, for example, of 75 basis points instead of 50, and even 50 was already more than some people expected. So I'm not sure if we are quite there yet. And now we have entered, and this is the next point, into an official bear market with the S&P 500. 20% drop within that time frame that we have right now is an officially and confirmed bear market, and that goes along with some horrible declarations of returns from, for example, Target and Walmart, which is basically a mirror of how people are spending, how they are consuming, and shows us in which state we have the economy right now. This is interesting, and I think we should be careful at least, and keep some money on the sidelines to be able to buy some more if those people that are stacking longs right now, for example on Bitfinex, look at this chart here, are actually wrong, and these longs get liquidated and we are cracking down to some lower lows than this. So I can see that definitely. Also, a bear market usually takes 300 days from the all-time high to the bottom, in average, and the S&P 500, and we're talking about the bear market in the S&P 500, would be, the average drop would be not 20% as we have it right now, but more than 31%. So we would have to have another 11% to go. So also in crypto we are in a bear market, so don't get me wrong here, but the question is how deep can we dip in crypto as well. Let me turn around here because of some little barrier here and just walk back the rest of the video. So this is something to consider. Now, one more thing to consider in my opinion is that we have the Bitcoin dominance in that bear market that we are in right now starting to increase, and this is something that could get the altcoins to bleed a lot. And Ecomi is an altcoin, so the question is, even if Bitcoin would find itself on a bottom and maybe rise a little bit and Bitcoin dominance increases because money is taken out of the altcoins and flowing into Bitcoin, wouldn't that give us the possibility to dip even lower with Ecomi? Now, the last point that I want to make in this video before I stop it right here is that also for the Veve collectibles, we are seeing that we are dropping down slower than before. It seems that we are coming closer to a bottom on a lot of these NFTs. And we have seen this specific whale, John T-Plex, yesterday posting that he has finally come to time, or maybe also he's seeing the prices as very good to grab some NFTs. So we have these people with an extensive amount of money coming in. The special thing here for John T-Plex is he has mentioned that on the stream with Randy Chavez, and also he has mentioned this in the comments below his original tweet, that he is working with Diseny, so he has probably even more inside information into the fundamentals, and therefore he can see if this is a valuable investment even better than all the people that are in the YouTube space, in the Twitter space, that are only able to see it from the outside. So if he has access and contact to Diseny staff and managers that are actually dealing with these decisions, then this could be very interesting for us to as investors to see how someone who has this inside information behaves. Now, he is coming into the collectibles right now, which could indicate that we are at least close to a bottom on those collectibles, especially on the grails, on the season 1 ones, on the golden moments, and on the Diseny stuff. So just to keep that in mind when we are making our decisions. So I'm trying to only grab a couple from time to time, because I want to have the money also to scale into the crypto market at the moment, and to grab some more Ecomi and some more other altcoins to be able to stake them during the bear market and just to increase my bags. Now, with that said, I'm already at the end of this little nature in the river walk video. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoy this type of content, and also what you think about the stuff that I've mentioned here and wrapped up here. In short, I will also do a live stream later, maybe today in the evening or tomorrow, where I'm going to go a little bit deeper into all the metrics that might indicate if we are closer to a bottom, if we have already seen the bottom, the pros and cons, because can we know for sure? No, I don't have a crystal ball to know for sure, but we can look at a lot of data and evaluate this. Now, while the wind is blowing here, I'm going to end the video with the view to the sky. Look a little bit around here, the nature. Sun is coming into this forest, and yeah, with that said, wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon. Go out into nature, relax, and see you at the next live stream or next video.